In high school, I used to get test anxiety. It was especially hard to fall asleep at night. I would stay up late highlighting the textbook, wishing there was a better way. My dad was a real trooper. He would stay up late quizzing me, making sure I knew my stuff. Some days preparedness can come in handy, like when a notoriously picky guest refers you to a friend. My dad always used to say you can never be too prepared. And with Elizabeth Archibald, I completely agree.
I try my best just to make my way, getting better each and every day. Got a feeling that my time has come. Show the world just how it's done. This is my day today. This is my day today.
Hey, you. How's it going?
Elizabeth Archibald has referred me to someone, and she will be here at any moment.
Elizabeth? Is she someone that I should know?
She's a really high-maintenance guest, but she keeps coming back, and I am thankful for her business.
Okay. What are you doing?
It's a breathing trick my dad taught me. It's supposed to keep me calm.
Does it work?
I guess we'll find out.
Good luck.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Have a great day.
So Elizabeth Archibald is bringing someone in new to see Alice this morning.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm glad that she finally settled on a stylist.
And that she referred someone? Excellent work, Alice, seriously.
Yeah, I'm in awe.
Thanks, guys.
I think that's Brooklyn Sands. She was discovered at the mall when she was 15. Splits her time between here and Milan. Models for everybody during Fashion Week.
Brooklyn Sands. Okay.
I don't see any Brooklyn in the calendar at all.
Why would she even be here?
Alice, good.
Oh.
Meet Sam.
Oh, hi, Sam. Elizabeth, she's with you?
Sam's my client.
Okay.
I'm her manager. Now, we're on a very, very tight timeline today. We need the perm done and styled by 11:30. That's when the car service is coming back for us.
Oh. Okay.
We booked her under her real name, Sam Sanford. Ladies, please, no photographs. Please do not take or post any photographs. We are not equipped for fans today.
Got it. Hi, Sam. I'm Alice. I'll be your
She's been
stylist.
briefed. Let's just move things along.
Can I get you a coffee or a water?
I'll take care of that.
Okay. Will you join me at my station? All right, there we are. And could you take off any jewelry and store it in your purse, maybe your scarf?
No jewelry or purse, just me.
We need to add a permanent wave to her hair. Something natural looking that will take minimal maintenance and will look consistent every day.
Okay. Do you have any images or examples? Paintings.
Yes, paintings. The producer sent them over as character inspiration.
Producer?
Yes, Sam's appearing in a film. They think she'll photograph best with this hair. And I brought her to you because you've proven to be proficient in understanding my hair.
Thanks. That's very nice of you to say. Okay, what else are you looking for with this perm?
Nothing. Just natural-looking waves that are permanent. Oh, I have to put out a fire. Over here, over here. I'll be back.
So have you ever had a perm before?
No.
How do you wear your hair normally?
What?
Normally? Down? Like this?
Oh, no. Usually when I'm not working, I braid it to keep it from getting like dirty or snarly. Otherwise, it depends on the job. It's down a lot, but crimped, straight, curled. It depends.
Okay. Have you had any chemical treatments recently? A straightener, color, maybe something you've done yourself?
Last month, I had a goldish tone put in it, but it wasn't permanent.
Okay, that's good to know. Your hair is pretty long. When is the last time you had it cut?
I don't cut it.
Oh, I was just going to take a little bit off the ends. Do the backstage stylists cut your hair?
Usually I don't let them. Unless it's absolutely necessary, just a tiny trim.
Okay.
I know I promised casting I'd do this, but I can't cut it. It has to be this long, and I don't want it to be shorter. It's why they cast me. If I cut it, then I might not get booked as often, and I'll need new headshots. Whatever. This film isn't big enough anyway. I'd prefer not to trim the ends.
Okay, we don't have to cut your hair today. I just make it a practice to even the ends before a perm.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, perm without the trim.
Thanks.
May I touch your hair? Okay, medium density. Your scalp looks good. You do have high porosity starting from the mid strands to the ends. That's pretty common in an industry where your hair is handled a lot. It just means I'll have to take extra precaution to make sure there's no breakage.
What do you mean breakage?
I meant that I always take precautions to make sure the hair stays in good condition.
Oh, okay.
Gonna wrap the perm off of her part line. Once I figure out which side of center looks best. I'm thinking to get this wave pattern, I'm going to use 2 rods on each subsection. Double rods will create an oval shape. That will give us more of a deep wave than a curl. I know maintaining length is important to you. Just to let you know, with this style, your length is going to appear somewhat shorter.
Okay. Is this something I can wear after the film? Will it look natural?
It will look natural, but it can look glamorous when you want it to. All perms are going to relax over time, but the double rod is going to ensure that the curl is even throughout the strand, and I can show you how to style it and what products to use for every day.
Oh, okay. I just needed to look natural. I have stylists for the runway looks.
Of course. I recommend our gentle shampoo and a weekly deep conditioning treatment to keep your hair hydrated and moving forward. Let's get going. I don't want to be behind when Elizabeth comes back. She'd probably love a vigorous scalp massage that could really stimulate blood flow. But not before a chemical service. A little TLC is it. That and getting rid of any product on her hair. Leave-in treatment protects and smooths the hair. The calm before the chemicals. You doing okay?
I love having someone else comb or brush my hair. Great stress reliever. Kind of like a massage.
I love it too.
I normally try and get in a full body massage before a big job. During a long stretch of shows, it can get pretty crazy. So many demands and not a lot of sleep.
I can't even imagine.
It's easy to get sick. Long hours, bad eating, all the travel and jet lag.
Really? It looks so glamorous.
Believe me, it's not. It's really stressful.
I'm sorry.
The more you push your body, the more stress you feel. The stress affects your body. It's a hard cycle to break.
What do you do?
Well, my trick is to drink a lot of water. Seems to help everything.
I try to get 8 glasses a day.
And I've mastered the cat nap. I can sleep in the brightest and noisiest rooms pretty easily now.
Wow, I'm jealous. I can only sleep in a cool, dark room with a fan.
That's good too.
Body System Basics. Ah, the dancing skeleton. Makes for more than just a good Halloween costume. As a stylist, you gotta get a grip on those bones, muscles, and body systems. Knowing how the body ticks improves your massage skills at the shampoo bowl and for manis and pedis. Plus, you need to know it to pass your state boards. So let's tap Mr. Bone Jangles for a crash course in body systems, like the nervous system. Besides getting muscles to relax, massage sends nerve impulses to the brain saying, "Ooh, that feels good," when you hit a sweet spot. Massage also affects the circulatory system. It's the highway system for your blood. Certain massage techniques can increase the flow of blood traffic. The endocrine system is responsible for glandular function and hormones. If a guest is losing hair, an imbalance somewhere in this system might be to blame. Speaking of hair, it's part of the integumentary system. Besides hair, the system includes nails, sweat glands, and skin, the biggest organ of the body. Deep breath for this next one. It's the respiratory system. And take a bow, Bone Jangles, for the skeletal system, which is more than just bones. It covers joints, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. Inside the body, you'll find organs. Not the kind that make music. These organs keep your body pumping. Like the heart. It's an organ. It pumps blood with the beat of a drum. Organs are made of tissue. Tissue is a group of cells that work together to do a common job. There are 4 types. Muscle tissue has the ability to contract. Thanks to the different types of muscle tissue, our bodies can actually move. Connective tissue does just what you think, binds and connects stuff, like cartilage on the knee. There's also nervous system tissue. Very busy with impulses and signals. Epithelial tissue is inside and outside the body. In fact, epithelial tissue makes up the outermost layer of skin. If you've ever looked at skin really close, nope, closer. You can practically see skin cells. The teeny tiny world of cells is where tissues, organs, and body systems all begin. Cells have a colorless, jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. It's where the cell's food supply is stored. That food supply is enclosed by a cell membrane. The cell's core is its nucleus. It stores the cell's genetic information. When a cell uses that genetic information to split and reproduce itself, it's called mitosis. Aw, look, the cell's having a baby. Metabolism happens in our bodies all the way down to a cellular level. There are 2 forms of cell metabolism. Anabolism builds up molecules. Catabolism tears them down. Remember them this way, A, B, C, D. Anabolism builds, catabolism destroys. If this anatomy tour has destroyed your brain with its intensity, Bone Jangles has some advice. How about some brain cell mitosis so you can learn twice as much?
All right, one custom wrapped perm coming up. First section, sizing up its width using the length of the rod. Get width on the left side. Customizing a perm means visualizing the finished style before the first rod's even wrapped. The look's tailored to the guest. Orange rods. Good choice for those classic deep waves Elizabeth showed me. Being very specific with my sectioning. Because this perm is directional, it'll follow her hair's natural fall. So I'm looking at growth direction and head shape to carve out sections. Kinda freaked, kinda excited about this. Adding texture is a big decision. Huge when how you look is how you earn your living. But perms have come a long way from a bunch of teeny curls on Granny's head. These days, they're more like texturizing. Last 2 sections, then wrap. Here goes. Pretty wild wrap technique I've got in mind. For one thing, using off-base placements. Minimal volume and lift off the scalp. Off-base also puts the least amount of stress on the hair. For another, 2 rods in 1 wrap. It sounds easier than it is, because rod number 2 wants to slip and slide, bands flop and flip, so it takes control, managing 2 rods as if they're 1. Some adjustment at the scalp. The goal is for the rods to sit piggyback style on the scalp. Snap the caps, and there it is. Okay, Alice, repeat about 40 more times. Fortunately, with larger rods, subsections aren't super small. They're based on the rod's diameter. Two rods wrapping as 1. So far, cooperating on their way up to the scalp. Whoops. Except for a few stray hairs that escaped. Get those back on the rods before attempting a landing. Adjusting the rods before they're secured. For some reason, this reminds me of old-fashioned window shades where they roll up and down. You gotta play around with them before they really go where you want them to. Not too tight at the scalp, just secure. Bottom rod's cap snaps first, then the top.
No, that is not what we discussed. It's too short.
Too short?
Do you like your job?
Excuse me?
She will need turnaround time. The lodging is almost an hour from the location. She'll need food and sleep and a hot breakfast. Oh, call me when you republish the schedule. Filmmakers. And what were you saying?
Nothing. One word, intense. Glad I have my job and not hers. So this double rod wrap routine takes slightly more time to do, but the shape it gives, beautiful, loose, loopy, oval-shaped curls. More like gentle ocean waves that look natural. Adjust the rods, and and roll up the window shade. Left side, double flat end papers for this wrap, adding papers when needed. Oh, needed. Extra paper cushions the wrap, protects the strands. Every time I do a specialty wrap, I eventually hit my stride. Getting the hair elevated and combed into control, and papers placed where I want, and wrap up those two rods like they're twins in a blanket. Even the landing at the scalp gets easier, because I see where I have to adjust as I'm rolling. For the oval shape, I could have used two rods that are the same diameter, but two of the orange would have been even more difficult to manage and grip. So one orange, one peach, easier to handle. Easier, but I still need to work on holding those tabs while I'm wrapping. Maybe it's enough that I'm holding on to my cool for this service. With long hair like hers, you pretty much have to do a specialty wrap, because perm solution's gotta soak all the way through. It's easier to do if there's not a big, bulky chunk of hair on one teeny little rod. I'm going to have to manage these bands with stabilizers. Make sure they're lifted so they don't leave marks. That'd be ugly. I can hear the press interview now. Love your new look, Sam, but what's with the dents on top of your head? Rods are wrapped in so the band's on the same end. Makes it easier to remove them. And easier to secure them. Can't imagine trying to crisscross my hands while holding onto the rods at the same time. Seriously awkward. Last two sections. I'm sure when Elizabeth showed me those inspiration photos, she wasn't thinking, oh, double rod wrap with an off-base placement. But that's the recipe for getting deep waves without much volume. Always good to double check the section size with the rods. If a section is too wide, the hair can slip off the rod or the ends could converge. There's another way to do this wrap. You start with a smaller rod, wrap it to the mid-strand, then add the larger rod. It changes the curl pattern a bit because the ends get tighter, more curlicued. Last rod. Oh, make that rods. So naturally the hair doesn't want to cooperate. Stragglers all over the place. Round them up, protect them with paper. Okay. 1 specialty perm wrap. Done. Maybe I should call it a celebrity perm wrap.
I love my job. I'm very lucky, but it's not easy. For me, getting a haircut or any permanent style is like putting my life into the hands of a stylist. It's usually someone I don't know very well. My body, my face, my hair, it's how I make a living. It's a lot of pressure.
Gonna get those rods stabilized, and just as important, take the pressure off some of the bands. 2 picks on each end of the doubled up rods. Perm picks are best used on curved parts of the head, but these piggybacked rods need some of the tension relieved. By the time I'm done, she'll look like a pincushion. Gonna make sure I do an extra good job with the barrier cream and cotton. Possible chemical burn? Elizabeth would have something to say about that. Perm solution, 3 swipes across each rod, the one underneath and on top. Applying solution in the same order I wrapped the rods. It's how I make sure that each rod gets solution. Miss one, miss out on curl. Using an acid-based perm for normal hair has enough oomph so that the wave pattern will hold and last. Almost done here. Chemicals are weird. I mean, this is just liquid in a bottle, but inside the hair's cortex, major drama. Disulfide bonds breaking apart, wondering what hit them. All I can say is, it's going to be very obvious what hit those disulfide bonds pretty quickly. Let her process under the cap for a while, and patiently wait. Because the simple truth about texturizing chemicals is, they cannot be rushed. You okay?
I'm okay.
Would you like a complimentary arm and hand massage?
Really?
Yeah.
Let's not waste time with that.
Oh, well, she needs to process.
And
Well, it means I've got a little pocket of time. It's really no trouble.
let's just do what we can to wrap this up as quickly as possible.
The processing time is fixed. I can't make it go any faster.
Alice, I need you to focus on the task at hand. This is a big day for Sam, and I don't want you distracting her. Please, just do the job for which I am paying you.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. My job is to make Sam look and feel great. She wants beautiful hair, but she also needs my attention. For her to walk out of here feeling beautiful and recharged, I ask that you please give me the space to do my work.
Are we still on schedule?
Yes.
Dynamite. I'll be on the couch.
Can you do my shoulders too?
I wish. State only allows me to do hands, arms, and scalp.
My stylin' career. Hey, y'all. Last day of Cosmo School. We celebrated by going out for Mexican. Totally stuffed my face. Feel like there's a taco baby in my stomach. Whatever. Diet tomorrow. Hey, y'all. My BFF Brianna is taking her boards next week, which is an excuse from my mom to sweat me about my license. Whatever. I'm kicking it for now. Brianna got promoted at her salon today. Woohoo! I've got to schedule my boards. Hey, I just heard Brianna is the first stylist visiting the Mars space station. Sounds awesome. I've got to take my boards. We all know procrastinators, don't we? Fact is, in this marathon of school, you are close to the finish line. So let's take a sprint through some of your school's resources that help you finish strong. You want to check out Career Services because their job is to support you in getting your job. Competition's stiff in the work world, so make sure your job interviewing skills are as sharp as your shears. The Career Services folks can help you with writing or polishing up your resume. They can give tips and insights on your portfolio. You can even go through a mock job interview. Once you do get a job, check in with them. Let them know how you're doing. Because schools love to brag about their successful grads, which is no sweat networking for you. Career Services can help you get work, but you've got to do the work of getting your license. It won't magically float down to you on butterfly wings. Each state's different, but after you get in all your practice service hours and graduate, you take a test. Or two. There's a written exam, so bone up on your sanitizing and disinfecting rules. And there's a practical exam. Hands in hair demonstrations that let you strut your styling stuff. If you take your state boards within a couple months of graduating, some schools even pay for the exams. That can save you hundreds of dollars. A school usually pays the exam fee only once. So if you don't pass and need to take the test again, it's on your own dollar. Taking your board sooner is better than later. The stuff you learned is still fresh in your mind, so you actually have to prep less than you would 6 months from now. Plus, research shows that people who don't procrastinate have less stress and earn more money. So take care of business so you can start your business. That way, your next post might read something like this. Hey y'all, taking my boards next week. Once I pass, it's cowabunga with a chimichanga. Come on out and celebrate my stylin' career.
The perm I used doesn't require a curl check, and her processing time is up, so rinse. And with all that bulk on these rods, I'm going easy on the water pressure so there isn't splashback. This is gonna take a while. Rinsing cannot be rushed. All the solution's gotta go, especially where it likes to hide, the nape. Blotting all the rods so the neutralizer can do its job. And do my job of protecting her skin. Neutralizer. Locks in the new wave pattern, applied in the same order I wrapped the rods. Processes quickly. The rinse, not so quick. That's all right though. I'm not going to ruin what I've done by shortchanging the rinse.
Hi, Miss Archibald, Elizabeth. Hi, I'm Brad. I work here. I was curious, would it be bad form if I asked Brooklyn for just a quick autograph after her service?
Go ahead.
Shucks, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I appreciate this. Okay, thanks.
So you want to see how it looks styled more naturally?
Yeah, I'd like to see how I can style it on my own. I wear so much makeup and product when I'm working. I don't want to wear any when I'm not.
Makes sense. To give you a more natural looking style, I'm going to use the leave-in conditioner. I'll comb it out, and then I will use the cool setting on the hairdryer. The cool setting will help protect your hair from drying out too much, and it will allow for a loose, natural looking wave.
Awesome. That sounds easy.
We have about 7 minutes before the car gets here.
Are these the waves you're looking for?
That should work.
I like it.
I'm glad. I recommend a deep conditioner, and you are eventually going to have to get a trim to keep the waves from getting frizzy. In the meantime, I recommend our Studio Luma serum in order to keep it looking sleek.
Can you check to see if she used anything we don't have?
I can show you the products we used up front.
Great.
My hair looks nice. I'm glad she didn't ruin it. Not that I thought that she would, but the producers, my agent, and Elizabeth will be happy now, so I guess I get an A for the day. Maybe when this film is over, I'll take a break. Yeah, right. I love my job too much.
Would you care to see the products we used today?
Sorry, no time.
All right, would you want to schedule an appointment for a follow-up trim?
No, thank you.
Brooklyn. Or Sam. Would you mind signing this for me, please?
Of course.
Thank you so much. And if you could make it out to Studio Luma, that'd be, or Studio Luma/Brad. That'd be great. Thank you.
Hey, Alice, let's get a picture.
Really?
Aw, cute picture. I'll post it.
Time to go.
Good luck on the film. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Alice.
What just happened?
Awesome just happened. Yeah.
So how'd it go?
Nerve-wracking, but I got through it.
It gives you new perspective on what goes into one photo. Wardrobe, makeup, design, lighting, hair.
In a lot of ways, magazine covers inspired me to be a stylist.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to get a glimpse into that world, but also very intense.
Yeah, no doubt. It was really fun to meet Sam, though, and good to see Elizabeth. Sort of.
I just made 2 appointments for Brooklyn hair. Sam posted a picture. Hashtag Studio Luma.
Yeah. That's awesome. Not bad. Not bad.
Referrals are an important part of this business. And it occurred to me, what if the referral doesn't like my work? Would I lose both guests? No pressure, right? But I'm proud of myself. I kept cool, I prepared, I executed great hair. Even under the watchful eye of the one and only Elizabeth Archibald. High stakes hair doesn't come along every day, and when it does, it can be a roller coaster. My next appointment is a bang trim.